Ever pondered the conundrum of how to spell the national holiday that falls on the third Monday of February each year? Is it President's Day, President's Day, or President's Day? The answer is as complex as the history of the United States itself. When you say President's Day, with the apostrophe before the S, you're implying that the day belongs to a singular president, for instance, George Washington or Abraham Lincoln. Their birthdays, after all, form the foundation for this holiday. However, when you refer to it as President's Day, with the apostrophe after the S, you're suggesting that the day belongs collectively to all the presidents. It's their day, all together. Now, when you call it President's Day, plural with no apostrophe, you're indicating that we're honoring all the past and present presidents of the United States, but that no one president can lay claim to the day. It's somewhat baffling that in the more than 140 years since Washington's birthday was declared a holiday in 1879, there hasn't been an official declaration on how to spell the day. Even the White House itself hasn't settled on a single variation for its style guide, using both President's Day and President's Day. Perhaps this indecision stems from the reality that President's Day isn't even a federal holiday. Technically, the federal holiday is still called Washington's birthday, and states have the liberty to call it as they please. There are states like Iowa that don't officially acknowledge the day at all. Others opt for entirely different names like George Washington's Birthday and Daisy Gatson Bates Day in Arkansas, or birthdays of George Washington and Thomas Jefferson in Alabama. Interestingly, some states don't even celebrate President's Day in February. Georgia and Indiana observe the holiday in December, while New Mexico celebrates the day after Thanksgiving. When it comes to official grammar sources, there's no consensus either. The AP Style Book leans towards President's Day, while the Chicago Manual of Style and Merriam-Webster prefer President's Day. In conclusion, there's no definitive right or wrong way to spell it. Go with what feels right. But bear in mind, even if you're in a state that has chosen to spell it President's Day, Washington for example, and you use a grammar book styling instead, you're technically not correct. If this all seems a bit too complicated, feel free to sidestep the issue by simply calling it Washington's birthday. After all, that's where it all started.